So today is a different type of video. I'm gonna do a day in the life today because I have a few errands I need to run for the business. Right now I'm in my car, as you can see. Today I need to stop by. I'm headed to the Flaming Candle to pick up those items. Have a new product that I'm about to launch soon, so I'm going to be testing that out. You'll see a video on that coming pretty soon. So I just got a lot of stuff, just like little things to do today. So I'm not sure if this vlog is going to be solely me running errands for the business, but we'll see where this goes. I am at the Flaming Candle. They make you sit in your car and text. So today is an exciting video. I am going to launch a new product. I came across these car diffusers that I want to add to my line. I've heard so many great things about them. I got these particular ones off of Amazon. Try to get this to focus. Off of Amazon. It came in a 50 pack. So I'm going to be creating 6 scents that I want to test and see if this is something that I add to my repertoire of products. So I did go and pick up my base. This is a reed diffuser base that I got from the Flaming Candle. On their website, they recommend 85% base, 15% fragrance oil. But based on reading the reviews, I see that a lot of people do a 80% base, 20% fragrance oil. If you guys have car diffusers, or if anybody has car diffusers in their line, if you're open to sharing what base you use and what percentage works, that would be great. Some of the cons that I've heard about these car diffusers is that they spill, and if they spill on your dash, it could mess up the vinyl or whatever material that is. But I'm hoping, but then some people say they don't have any issues with leakage or things like that. So if you have this in your business, if you sell car diffusers in your business and you're open to sharing, leave a comment in the comments and let me know how your experience has been with these car diffusers. So like I said, this is my first time making this, but it seemed pretty easy. I have some syringes with the skinny tip that I plan to use. I have some new fragrances that I picked up. So this is honeysuckle jasmine. All of these fragrances come from the Flaming Candle. This is black sea fragrance. This is Love Spell. I have black ice. I have botanical orchard and nectar. And then I have 2 samples. This is honeysuckle jasmine as well. But then I have warm leather and spice fragrance. I really like this fragrance. Hope it does well. It's like a twist to your typical leather car freshener. It smells like leather, but with like, it's the perfect, it's not, I wouldn't say this is I would say this is a unisex. I don't know, I smell the leather. I don't know how to describe it, but this is something that I would want in my car. A fragrance that I wouldn't mind in my car. So right out of the bottle, this fragrance, the warm leather spice fragrance, and the black sea fragrance, and then also the honeysuckle jasmine are the ones that are standing out most to me and what I like my car to smell like. This black sea fragrance, it's pretty unisex too. It's clean, it's crisp. I don't know, guys. I'm hoping that this black sea fragrance and this warm leather spice does well. The other ones, Love Spell, is a pretty strong scent. I'm pretty sure that's gonna give a good, not hot throw. I'm thinking about candles. It's gonna give off a good smell throw. I don't know if that's what you call it, but I'm sure those will give off a good scent. So let's just get right and get started, and let me stop talking so much. I have my scale here, and I've already taken apart one of the car diffusers. So it comes with the base, the lid, the stopper. Those are the three main parts. And then this bead was around the string, and I just took it off for right now. So online it says that this container holds 8 milliliters of volume. When I did my research online, I was measuring grams. Grams is weight, milliliters is volume. However, they're equivalent to each other as far as like 1 gram is 1 milliliter, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. So when I measured this with water, I was able to get it to 6 milliliters instead of 8. So we'll see. I want to measure out. What I did was, I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do 20% fragrance oil. So I pretty much multiply 6 by 0.20 to get how much fragrance oil, which is 1.2 grams or milliliters. Let's cross our fingers. And I subtracted the 1.2 grams from 6, which gives me how much base I need, which is about 4.8 grams. So I have like a little glass container that I'm going to be measuring out my base and my fragrance, and then I'm going to use the syringe to pull the liquid out and fill it. So let me tear my scale out. And it's not a lot for one, and because I'm making 1 fragrance of each that I have, I'm gonna have to hold this. That's 2 grams. Ooh, that's 10 grams. Too much. 8 grams. You know what? My syringe it goes up to 12 milliliters. So why don't I let's do that. I'm gonna pour a little bit in here. Oh shoot. I'm gonna pour a little bit in here. I'm going to pull out what I need, which is 4 milliliters. 4.8 actually, so closer to 5. So let's pull that out. So that's about 4.8. So let's see. So it's like right below. Some of it spilled on my hand. I do feel some oil to this. It has, it does have a little bit of a smell. I'm gonna save this one just for base. And now I'm about to do my fragrance oil. Let's see, which one do I want to do first? Let's do the warm leather and spice. So let's do, oh, this one is the one with the base. 1.2. So this is about 1.2. Let's see. So that measured out pretty perfectly. So for right now, I'm going to put the stopper on it so that I can shake it up. And so I'm shaking it up. So I'm shaking it up. Okay. Screwing the top back on. And that's that. Perfect. I did a perfect measurement. So I'm going to let this settle and just see how it combines, to see if it stays clear or if it seems like the oil and the fragrance is separating. So I am back. I had to go and print some like tester labels because when I made the first one, I'm like, how am I gonna know the difference of what is what? So I just went ahead to go ahead and make these some sample labels so that I can separate them. So that's what I did. These are the bags I plan on using to put these in. And earlier, let me see. Earlier I made I was testing some backing cards to put these on. In the bag. I don't know if it's focusing. I don't know if it's focusing. But these are the backings, and then I'm going to put them in here. I don't know if that's showing good, but well, this is just a tester. So like I said, let me go ahead and label this one so that I don't get the scents mixed up. So this is just going to go in. I'm going to get a hole puncher. This is just a hole I stabbed in it earlier. And it'll be tied to this. I'm going to put the ball back on. This is through the back. So I want to be able to hide the string. So that's what this is doing. So then I'm just going to put it in this bag. Hopefully it fits. This isn't like a freshly used bag because I've been playing around with it all day. So I'm going to seal this, and this is how this looks. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it looks good. And then this label that I'm about to put on, I'm not going to put this label on them. This is just what I'm using right now to differentiate the fragrances. So this is the Leather and Spice. And this is a clear label that I don't use. When I was starting and testing different things, I bought clear labels. I thought I wanted clear labels. So that's where that comes from. So I just put the label on the back of that. I don't know if it's focusing. think it is. So 1 down, 5 more to go. So this process should be pretty fast now that I kind of got the hang of it. I want to put alcohol in here just to clean out my syringe. After I only have 3, so I want to be able to clean out that fragrance that I had in here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, perfectly clean, just mostly clean. So I got that out pretty well, and I can't smell it, so I won't do this when I'm making it for other people because these are testers. It's okay, it's for me. But if I make this on a bigger scale, I'm definitely gonna invest in those little pipettes so that I can have more than one. Okay, so moving on to this one. Again, this is the one I'm using for base. And I have my measurement here. The next fragrance I'm going to do is honeysuckle and jasmine. 4.8 grams of base. Milliliters. So let's just... I like the syringe. It has the measurements on it. I do like that. The only thing with the pipettes, if I get that, you have to squeeze multiple times. Versus this, I might just invest in one for every fragrance that I end up using. I like this. And then this is honeysuckle jasmine. Oh, I have a sample for this, so let me use my sample first. The good thing about this product, it doesn't require a lot of fragrance oil, so it should be fairly cheap to make with a great profit. I did look up the IFRA certificate to see what the max amount of fragrance they recommend for each fragrance, and I wrote it on all of my bottles. So for honeysuckle, the IFRA max amount of fragrance they recommend is 8%. I don't know. I don't think I'm below that, but we're about to see. That's why these are testers. So now I'm going to put the stopper on it and shake this up. And put the lid on it. Alright, well that is, like I said, for now I'm just putting this in the bag like this. This is Black Sea. So let's get another one. So I'm about to also test these. So I just wanted to show on camera how you use these, because I'm going to put this in my car tonight so we can see what it smells like in the morning. This fragrance is leather and spice. So you pretty much just take the lid off. There's a stopper in here. Take that stopper out. You screw the lid back on. And you turn it upside down. You want to get the lid saturated with fragrance. So on my direction card, I say to turn it over from 1 to 5 seconds. So let's just see. Let's test it out. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. And look at the saturation on the lid. You can smell it through the lid. So that is pretty much what you do. If you want, I've heard that these leaks, I'm not sure. I'm going to test it without the stopper for a while and see if it leaks in my car. And we'll see. All right, so I'm going to put this in my car. So I am inside of my car, about to put this over my thingy. Trying to see the best way. So I have, let me turn it around so you can see. I have tied it up. So it shouldn't move too much. Saturated my lid and tied it up. I don't know why my camera is not focusing. Okay. So there it is.